there folks, my name is Cody. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play this Tony Rice style bluegrass guitar lick in the key of G. But first, if you're new here, this channel is dedicated to bluegrass and country guitar. I've got gear reviews and a podcast that I do where I chat with friends that I went to school with at East Tennessee State University's Bluegrass and Old Time Country Music program, where I learned how to play this music so many years ago. If you're interested in going deeper into learning specifically beginner bluegrass guitar, check the link in the description. I've got a whole course dedicated towards that, and you're going to get tutorials that are very similar to this lesson that I'm about to give you here. The basis of this lick in G is that we are starting on our 3rd fret of our G string. This is a special note in the G position in bluegrass music. It's a B flat, and we're going to use it here to start the lick, okay? What we're going to do here is just take it chunk by chunk. We're starting with a pull-off, followed by an open D string, all right? Okay, now I encourage you to alternate your picking between up and down pick strokes. There's going to be exceptions in this style of music. There's always exceptions, but that's how you're going to be able to speed this lick up over time, all right? But do what's comfortable right now, just like that. Okay, our home bases for this lick, by the way, are right here. What I mean by that is that we're basically going to be not moving our fingers from these frets. There's also an exception to that rule, which I'll tell you here in a second, okay? But just get that much so far, okay? Just like that. And basically we're going to repeat that going up the neck here. Okay, if you are not getting that exact sound, things aren't ringing out together, as with most instruments, is repetition's going to be key here. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing on the 5th fret after that. So we've got just like that. Remember, our home bases are there. Okay, and then you start almost hearing, it's not like a banjo roll, but you kind of get an effect here where like the notes and everything, they're just ringing on top of each other. It makes for a really cool sound, all right? And that is, you know, there's a certain amount of tension you have to put on the string, which also comes with repetition to really get the effect, but that's what you're going for right there. Okay, right there, if you, I deaden that string accidentally, and that's what you don't want. That's what takes time in this style of music. Okay, because when I go to curl my finger, it's easy to hit that D string that's ringing out and deaden that note. Even if it's subtle, it can make for very frustrating practice sessions with bluegrass because it kind of takes away from the entire effect. Okay, next we're doing the same thing but on the 6th fret with our pinky. Okay, now right there, good example, because the pinky is going to be a bit harder to pull off here. It's going to be the more challenging part of the lick to get it and get the same effect that I just chatted about. All right. Anytime, like for me personally, when I go to integrate my pinky into a lick, a lot of times it just takes some extra special practice, which is why you can cheat a little bit here. What you can do instead is play it with your ring finger. Just kind of reach out of those home bases. And if that's easier, feel free to do that, all right? Okay, so I'm going to go that route now since it's a bit easier for the camera. Okay, and even there, my timing was off a little bit. I recommend the practice of practicing with a metronome. Okay, then we're going to end this lick by sliding from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret on our D string, followed by an open G string, right? Okay, and this is kind of that motion in itself is what I call like a drone sort of lick in the key of G, because you can do that repetitively. Throwing an extra note in there, and that's a way of taking up space in a bluegrass lick when you don't know where to go, or when you just sort of want to do it to just, you know, play over a chord if you don't know or don't want to play a lick or whatever you want. That's just a way to take up space, okay? Anyway, that's how we're going to end this lick, okay? Okay, so when we put this all together, you can integrate a G run at the end of it. Okay. There, I played it with my, I did the slide with my pointer finger. All right, now I switch back between those two. It sort of just depends on where you're coming from and where you're going to. Because I anticipated that G run there, I just used my first finger instinctively, okay? So that goes to show that you know, you don't get boxed in. There's no hardcore rules in the bluegrass genre. I really teach that in my course. I try to get you in the mindset of like how to approach this, but also just not being glued to the tab, not being glued to like, you know, any set of rules, quote unquote, all right? So, hope you guys enjoyed that lesson. Again, if you enjoyed this and if you want more, if you'd like more, it really helps me out if you subscribe, hit that like button, share it. Also, check the link in the description. In 2024, I'm giving all the profits that I make from this channel and from what I do musically, not all the profits, Jesus, 5% of the profits to an organization called the Junior Appalachian Musicians. The idea behind what I'm doing here, teaching others how to play music, and giving a little bit back to the region that I grew up in. I'm from East Tennessee. I'm here in East Tennessee right now. Is to, you know, preserve the culture, preserve the music, but also do my part in helping us start chipping away at our collective device addictions. I know that sounds ironic because I'm on the internet, but I really believe that, you know, learning an instrument in 2024, especially with how much we're becoming addicted to our smartphones, it happens in my life and everything. I mean, I see it. I notice the differences. It's just my way of, you know, trying to help set up future generations to learn the style of music and to not be on their phone so much. All right, so that's kind of the idea behind things. Check everything out in the description. We'll see you on the next tutorial, folks. Goodbye.